my fellow South Africans. My name is Ricardo Marman, and this is a message brought to you by the Republican Party of South Africa. My fellow South Africans, as I have said before, the New World Order is based on lies and deception. The main tool for propagating this lies and deception is the mainstream media. You see, the strategy of the New World Order works as follows. They believe that if they can limit the information you receive, they can therefore limit your thinking. And if they can limit your thinking, they can limit your actions. Therefore, they don't any longer need walls to imprison you, nor do they need chains to enslave you. It is the lies and deception in your mind that will enslave you and that will imprison you for them. My fellow South Africans, the media in South Africa says that it is independent and impartial. Yet, we are a nation divided because the media divides us. We are a nation in poverty and dispossession because the media hides the true identity of our dispossessors, and they hide the real ongoing means by which we are being dispossessed. My fellow South Africans, we are living in basically a one-party communist totalitarian regime, a dictatorship, because the media has lied to us about what the true meaning of democracy and a republic is. My fellow South Africans, we are living in a gangster's paradise, a country that is overran by criminality and corruption, a country that is basically governed and run by criminals, because the media has told us that these criminals in government are our freedom fighters, and out of gratitude we should tolerate their corruption and their criminality. My fellow South Africans, in this gangster's paradise where crime is rampant and everywhere and out of control, the media is trying to convince us that gender-based violence is a strange occurrence in an otherwise peaceful country, and that the only solution to solve this gender-based violence is to impose new and tougher laws to be enforced by these same criminals in government. My fellow South Africans, the Church of Satan has been established in South Africa because the media has told us that Satanism is just another religion. My fellow South Africans, the Reserve Bank and the central banking system in South Africa is enslaving and has enslaved almost the entire country in debt. And there is nothing we can do to stop it under the law, because our media has told us that the independence of the central bank must be maintained under all cost. Basically, what they are saying is that we should allow the central bank to enslave the people of South Africa, and we should allow the central bank to operate above the law. In fact, we should allow it to be a law unto itself. My fellow South Africans, South Africa is basically a colony of the World Health Organization, because the media tells us that we should obey the World Health Organization because it is a world organization. It is an international organization. And because, look, the whole world is obeying it. So therefore, we should do the same. My fellow South Africans, we are a nation that has lost hope, a nation that is disorientated, because the media has told us that we should place all our hope in Ramaphosa's new dawn, and that we should accept the new normal. My fellow South Africans, our economy has been devastated, and the devastation is continuing because the media has told us that saving lives is more important than saving our economy. My fellow South Africans, we have a government that is entirely inept, corrupt, and that has probably overstayed its stay-by date. But we as South Africans have faithfully obeyed this government, has faithfully stayed the course with this government, because the media has told us that the current crisis that we are in is caused by COVID. It is COVID that has caused this crisis, not the government. Well, you see, COVID was a problem that was posed to the government, but they chose and made certain decisions. And for those decisions, there is consequences. And that is why our country is in this situation. They could have reacted differently to COVID. They could have made different decisions. So the media, once again, is misinforming us. My fellow South Africans, our country, our citizens, have overnight been turned into obedient sheep because the media has bombarded this country with statistics of death, sickness, and destruction on a daily basis. We have never seen this before, where fear has been so rampant in this country. Our children are consumed by fear. Everyone in this country is consumed by fear because the media is going out of its way to scare this country to its very fiber. And they tell us that the only way to have safety and security is to put all our faith unquestioningly into the hands of the scientists of the government and the scientists of the World Health Organization. We are encouraged not even to place our trust in God, according to them. My fellow South Africans, the media is sadly not working for us. The media is working on us. The media is working for the politicians and the private business interest. That is why we are constantly being sold political policies, and we are constantly being sold new products and services. Because the media tells us that these political policies will give power back to the people, but they don't. They constantly just increase the power of the politicians and the political parties. We buy these products and services, even though most of them we don't need, because the media tells us we do need all of these services and products and the new gadgets that they sell us. We don't need these, most of them. They don't benefit us, but they do enlarge the profits of these big corporations. My fellow South Africans, what do you think the media is trying to do when they are suggesting to us, when they tell us about that we are global citizens, when they tell us about World Teachers' Day, World Food Day, World Secretaries' Day? What is the suggestions that they are trying to plant in our mind? My fellow South Africans, what the media is trying to plant in our minds is the idea of a new world order, that we should accept the idea of world government, of a world system. This is what they are trying to implant into our minds. Now, this is not the actions of an independent and impartial media that aims to serve truth and to serve the people. My fellow South Africans, why are they doing this to us? They are doing this to us, my fellow South Africans, because, as I said before, they don't work for us. They are working on us. A nation that is not well informed cannot function well. When a nation is thoroughly corrupt like South Africa is, that means we are a nation that is not well informed. In fact, the deeper the corruption is, that means we are a nation that is living in deep lies and deception. And because it is the media's job to inform the people of South Africa, to keep us well informed, when we are not well informed And when we do not function well, the media has to take responsibility for this, my fellow South Africans. My fellow South Africans, when the media does this to us, when we are a society that is based on lies and deception, their goal is to destroy us. Because a society based on lies and deception will be destroyed. My fellow South Africans, we must reform the media. We must break the private and government monopolies on the media. If we want the media to serve truth and to serve the people, it must be owned by the people. My fellow South Africans, we must hold the current owners of the media to account. Their lies and deception have cost us many lives. My fellow South Africans, we must ensure that the lines between truth and falsehood is never blurred. We must ensure that the line between opinion and fact is never blurred. We must maintain the line between informing and persuading. My fellow South Africans, as a nation, we must make truth our first principle, and we must sanctify it. It is the truth that shall set us free. Thank you very much.